What's going on, guys? My name is D. Anthony with evolutiontraders.com. In this video, I want to give you guys a little bit of a recap and a little bit of a rundown, the way I kind of was interpreting the market today. Some of the setups that I seen personally took on the top step evaluation account that got passed today, and how you could have navigated the market. First things first, the market has been extremely rangy, right? We really haven't got a whole lot of continuation to either side, right? So there's no real press for the bulls to go lower. There's no real press to go too much higher. Although we have been sort of drifting higher today, we if you guys look at the market, we did close essentially flat on the NQ. Now we had some numbers that came out before the market opened. You can see a big downwards move off that 5:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time candle, and then realistically that first opening hour candle, which is a candle that I look at a lot when I'm trading futures and options. I tend to look at where did the market open up, where did we trade with inside the first 30 minutes, and then did we confirm that after the first 30 minutes, or did we get a reversal? In this particular case, if you kind of look at where we traded down in that first hour candle, you can see we put in this low here at 7:05 Pacific Standard Time. I started to mark out the lows. Now, one thing that you guys can sort of do with your trading is mark out the first hour lows, mark out, do we confirm what's that demand zone, right? Mark out the first hour highs or the pre-market highs. Give yourself a little bit of a range to kind of play with. Now you can see that we quickly kind of bounced off this area. We quickly wicked below those first hour lows, and that price was sitting at around 17,114. It wicked all the way down to 17,102. So about 10 points, 11 points, 12 points, so to say here. Again, if you are a scalper, maybe you took some money on that, maybe you didn't. But as soon as you got this little bit of a hammer candle up here, no follow through on the 710 candle, and the market started to push back up. Now, one thing that we do in Evolution Traders, and it's a little bit of a setup that doesn't work all the time, but it is definitely a setup and a tool that you can add to your belt. We use it a lot, but it's kind of taking those reversal moves and then using the low of day, or taking those rejection moves if the market's moving higher and using that high of day wick as a stop. In that particular case, you could have used that 17,102 as a stop, and then you could have essentially got in using this as a hard stop loss here and just sitting in this until you take some profits. Now, just kind of thinking where would be some of the areas where you would want to take profits. Well, you want to take profits into previous swing highs or some structure highs, or levels of supply. First level of supply was going to be this 20 period moving average sitting at around 130. So essentially from the 110s to the 130s, there was about 20 points to kind of pick up there. Now, a trade that I took this morning, I took a little bit of a trade here on this 20 SMA setup. We got back over the 20 SMA. I understood that supply was sitting up here at the 50 and the 200. Quickly got in on this 735 candle, played a couple of mini contracts here. I was in a little bit of drawdown here. Again, the ranges are small, so I was able to protect my risk a little bit. By playing those minis, my stop loss would have been either a close below the 20 period moving average or that 1 bar stop system. Was able to take this up for a little bit of a ride. Now, again, I didn't look to try to hit a home run. I wasn't looking to try to make, fat bank or nothing like that. I'm looking to scalp. I'm looking to get in, get some profits, kind of stack my day. Took around 6 to 7 points on 2 mini contracts. And then I quickly got into the short position because, as stated here with this particular play where we can take this bottom using the low of day as a stop, you can see that we wicked up to the 50 and 200 day moving average 2 times here. We failed to get over the 200 day moving average. This is your stop. Right? It doesn't have to be any more complicated than that. You don't need some secret strategy, some magic system, some magic process. You can sit here and play the price action, and as long as you are managing risk and not playing too aggressive on the number of contracts, you can make money. Now, is every trade going to win? Of course not. I did a video breaking down my numbers for the past 7 days on that top step evaluation that I passed. I was only hitting at around a 59-60% win rate. Some days a little bit better, some days a little bit worse, but overall, all in all, over 100 trades, I was able to hit at 60%, which means that, every 6 out of 10 trades that I'm taking are going to be a winner. My winners are a little bit bigger than my losses, right? Which is what you want to see if you want to be a little bit profitable and consistent. I took this short position here and I just played it right back down into this support. Now, what is the support? The support is going to be the 20-day moving average. So take a quick little scalp here, make a little bit of money up, make a little bit of money down. You know, that's how you play, you know, going long and then going short. A lot of times traders will go long and then they'll get stopped out on the same candle and then want to go short and then get stopped out and then go back long and get stopped out. Guys, you have to play off of supports, you have to play off of demand zones, you have to play off of previous hours, you have to play off of previous days channels. You need to have significant amount of room and significant amount of confidence and being able to identify these trade setups in real time. Now, we did get another setup here that closed below the 20 SMA and jumped back into the play like this, and then again was in drawdown, because if you notice, look at how we confirmed and it immediately snapped back up here. So once you snap back up here, a lot of times traders tend to get out of the trades because they get shaken out. But as long as you're not closing back over the 20 SMA and you're not taking out the previous candle, which is your reason why candle, and pushing up toward the next area of supply, you gotta remain patient, whether you know you're in drawdown or not, or however hard it is for you to hold it. Typically when it does go against me and I do get put into some type of drawdown, I immediately sell when I go into the green and it starts to push down. So how I'm managing that trade actively is, if I get into a trade and it goes against me, but it does not stop me out, the next time it goes green and starts to push down, and you guys see it, you guys can feel it. As soon as it starts to do that, I immediately just exit the trade, take my profits, right? You also have to notice the previous swing low is going to act as a demand. We came just shy of that, bounced, chopped around a little bit, got back above, you know, the 20 and 50-day moving averages here. Maybe there was a little bit of a trade here that went for a 1-to-1. This range was only 5.5 points. It definitely hit that. But again, a little bit of a choppier trade here. This short setup never confirmed. This long setup never confirmed. The next short long play that did confirm, in which I could have seen someone taking this trade and potentially getting stopped out, was at 9:50 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We immediately shoot up over the 20 and 50-day moving average. Now, I didn't take this trade, and the sole, you know, honest truth as to why I didn't take this trade is because I was out grabbing coffee. But I mean, if I was in this market and I was looking to take a trade, I probably would have taken this trade 9 out of 10 times, and 9 out of 10 times I would have been stopped out on the downwards move here. But you know, that's just the name of the game. Sometimes, you know, you get lucky like that, sometimes you don't. The only reason why I don't think, you know, why someone could have justified not taking this trade, if I'm just being completely honest, is because we never took out the previous swing low. So as you can see here, we're putting in a high, lower high, lower high, lower high. We need to take out a previous swing low or a previous swing high before we have confidence to go long. So again, you know, just kind of understand that, right? Again, if you are going to take a long setup, like for example, there's a long setup here at 10:20, confirms at 10:30. If you're going to take the long setup, you have to play it into previous swing highs. Doesn't mean you're playing it here with anticipation for this one or anticipation for this break. You take the long here and you play it into previous swing high and take profits. So whether that's 2 points or whether that's 20 points, it's just the name of the game. Here's a short setup here that confirms, and this one was the last trade of the day. I mean, this trade confirms, begins to go back up, chops around, chops around, chops around. Yes, you're in a little bit of drawdown. However, never takes out your reason why candle. Okay, notice, never takes out the reason why candle. Never takes out a previous swing high, swing high, swing high. Never takes out previous market structure highs. Continues to chop around before the flush back down here into our demand zone. And this should have been a profit taking zone here into the demand zone. Again, if you're a type of trader who likes to hold runners and try to stretch those gains, you could sell half size here and hold for a new low and then take the rest of your position size off. Me, I'm getting a little bit better at trying to hold my positions longer, but normally I do not hold runners on futures. I'm great at holding runners when it comes to my options trades, but on futures, I just like to sell all my position all at once and just take my gains or take my losses however they may fall. You know, going into the close, you did get a rejection here on this 20 SMA. It did confirm and it did go for, you know, around 25 plus points here. So maybe someone got a nice little trade into the bell. I did not take this trade either. I was already done for the day. I had no reason to take this trade. But I just wanted to kind of go over some of the setups that I seen today and how I kind of visualize and analyze the market. Overall trend was down today. It was choppy for an extended period of time as well, from 8 to around 11:40. We're talking about 3 hours. We're a little bit of move up, a little bit of move down, a little bit of move up, a little bit of move down. The last thing you want to do is get chopped up in this area. If anything, if you can identify that the trend is down and stay to the short side, the best thing you can do is just hang it up and come back tomorrow, because there's always going to be another trade tomorrow and a different opportunity to make money tomorrow. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you guys would like to trade with me and the team. That link is down in the description box below, and I'll catch you guys all next time.